Okay, so welcome to another episode where I'll explain on how we can use this machine on or how we can light it. So the first thing today, I won't move with it or I won't light, but I just want to give some explanation on how it works, how to use it, and everything and so forth. So first and foremost, the most important thing that you need to know about this is okay, the first measure that you need to know is you have to put on the safety gears, which is the helmet. And if you have these ones, all the safety gears that you need, if you have the wear before you get on the bike, those are the most very important things that you need to put, because this thing is very dangerous. Chirajaya, chipaya, trepaya. Yeah, so you really need those safety measures. You need the helmet everywhere you go. You need those safety things so that whenever you are moving freely. Even when you fall, your teeth are going to remain. Yeah. So so you've seen this before you ride the bike. You have to check out the warnings. So the warnings here. One, failure to follow these safety precautions may increase your risk of injury. So to avoid the injuries, as our bikes have got the safety measures, which is one, you need to wear a helmet, eye protection, and bright protective clothing, the ones that I'm from talking about. Number two, you need to don't ride after consuming alcohol or other drugs. It is very dangerous when you ride the bike when you've consumed some alcohol or any other drug related things. So number three, slow down when load is slippery or visibility is reduced. So when they mean this, like for example, during rain season, you're not supposed to speed up the bike when you're riding it. So you need to slow down. And the last thing is okay, there's the other thing that I want to talk about is the keys. So as our keys have been modernized compared to these other bikes, so we have these keys. Even if our keys have got remotes, even if I were to remove these keys, I can still use the bike with the remote. So you've got this button. This is a lock button. You can lock the bike with this, and this is the unlock button. Then this is the start button, and this is the siren button. So if I press here, even if I'm like maybe let me just say uh 50 meters away from the bike, when I just press here, the bike will be able to start. Even if I'm not there, it will be able to start. If I press here, then I'll switch it off. If I press here, I'll lock it. Immediately when somebody touches the bike, then the bike will alarm me that there's someone who is touching the machine or the crew. So this is how it works. And these keys are just normal ones. So let me just come to the part of the bike now where how you can use it now. The first thing that you need to know is, first of all, you check the fuel if the fuel is enough, because you can start a journey, then you end up not reaching where you are going because of fuel. So first thing, you check the fuel. When you check the fuel, the other thing is, now you just have to insert the keys on the ignition here. You just insert them here. So after inserting the keys here, we've got this side. This is a clutch. This is a clutch. Then this is the front brake. Then this is the rear brake. Yeah. So the back brake, or you can say the back brake. So then this is the kickstart. So this is used in case maybe your battery goes down or the battery is low. You can use this to start the bike. So we have three ways of how you can start a bike: using a kickstart, using a start button here, using a remote, using the keys. Yeah. So that's how you can start it. So how do you start it now? So you've seen this side. We've got so this is a gear selector. This side, this is a gear selector. This is where you engage gears. So you put gear one, you put gear two, gear three, gear four. So as for our Gatoma bikes, gear one for Gatoma bike is down. Then all the rest it's up. Yeah, this is how you engage the Gatoma bikes. So this is how we do it. Then the first thing, when you immediately you just start the bike, when it starts, you start the bike, you have to hold the clutch. So when you hold the clutch, you have to engage gear one. So when you engage gear one, make sure you are holding the clutch, because if you engage gear 1 minus holding the clutch, the bike is going to jump. So to avoid the bike jumping, you must hold the clutch. Make sure you hold the clutch, then you engage the gear. Then you start releasing the accelerator this side. You start releasing it a bit, slightly. You start releasing it. Then the bike will begin to move. So this is very simple to learn, but it's very crucial again to master it. This is the simplest thing that you can ever ride, because if you can't drive, at least before you die, you can ride. This is something that is very simple, as you can see it. So when the bike starts moving, you are not supposed to be moving in gear 1. No. When you continue moving in gear 1, you are destroying the clutch center. So the clutch center will be destroyed. So to avoid destroying the clutch center, gear 1 is just used to start the bike. When it just begin to move, you have to change the gear. You engage gear 2. So after engaging gear 2, as you are moving at a fast rate, you engage gear 3. So gear 3, you can use it for maybe you are on a hill, you want to move on a hill, you can use it. Gear 4 for speeding, gear 5 for crucial speeding, you want to move faster to overtake things, you can use gear 5. Otherwise, this is something that is very simple. This is very simple. Yeah. And these buttons, I forgot to tell you about the buttons. So this is for indicators, and like this is the left indicator, this is the light indicator. Then when I do like this is high beam. Now when I place it down like this is high beam, then the headlamp bulb, this is how you turn it on this side. This is where you turn it on. Yeah. Otherwise, this is how you run the bike. This is something that is very simple. So next time I'll be able to teach you how to ride it, and we'll be able to move around Lusaka to show you around how we make corners, how we overtake bike, how we move in congestion. Everywhere I'll be able to make you those videos so that you'll be able to learn one or more things on here before you come and start learning physical. Thank you so much. See you on our next episode.